Peace, love, and about a hair grease, y'all. It's good. It's ShyTheSage coming back for another amazing video. How y'all doing? If you're new to my channel, hello. If you're old to my channel, hey, how y'all doing? I hope everybody all right. I hope y'all are elevating to become the best version of yourselves. I hope y'all are doing shadow work. And I hope y'all are dropping old baggage so you can make this transition into new earth, okay? Like I said, I do want to appreciate, like I said, I always give thanks and give gratitude just for those who are subscribed to me and those who do comment and support me. I really do appreciate it, guys. So I cannot stress that enough, okay? So I'm coming today, and today's a Libra new moon. Okay, so that should be exciting. So the next month, make sure y'all set them intentions, because on Halloween we're gonna have a full moon. So make sure y'all setting intentions and make sure that you are moving mindfully during this wonderful day. Okay, I wanted to briefly talk about the importance of self-value, especially as a awakened soul. Okay, like I said, it's a little different from having self-value as a human than as a awakened soul, because when you're an awakened soul, you're more of an asset to the planet. Okay, and I've expressed this many times: if you are not an asset to the planet, if you're if you're not being mindful of your environment, if you're not giving back to the earth, if you are not taking appreciation for your existence and think you're just here just to take, then you're expendable and you're not needed. Okay, so as an awakened soul, y'all understand, the value of being on this planet and the stability that it gives us to walk and build homes on and to drive our cars on and things like that. Okay, so today I'm pulling for my Taurus polarity. This energy is kind of very Taurian today, especially with the new moon being in Libra. Libra's ruled by Venus, and the co-ruler of Venus is also a Taurus too. And if you are a Taurus, if you have Taurus in your chart, this is very an important video for you too, because I have a lot of Taurus influence in my chart as well, because Taurus is the sign of value, and at a higher octave, it's the sign of self-value instead of valuing things from the things that you buy. Okay, because it's deeper than that, obviously. So, okay, self-value, the importance of self-value. And this is just my opinion. The importance of self-value is important because it allows you to not put yourself into bullshit, okay? When people mention self-love and self-value, they think that it's just a feeling towards yourself. But my mama used to always say, love is not a feeling, love is an action. So you might feel a type of way about yourself, but the actions that you do and the choices that you make and the predicaments that you put yourself in is the major reflection of your self-value, how you feel about yourself. You may feel like you're the shit, but you're settling for jobs or relationships or friends who are not appreciating you at your highest accord. Okay, so that is really the number one thing I learned about self-value over my years. It's just more than a feeling. Okay, it's actually doing things. It's actually maneuvering and putting yourself in decisions that are more conducive for you and that are going to grow you. Okay, and you being an awakened soul, you being enlightened, the path of enlightenment does amplify that, because like I said, you are an asset to the planet, or what they call the chosen ones. And the chosen ones are just those who choose themselves. Okay, I've said this plenty of times, and I'm sure y'all heard that from either me or somebody else. Okay, so once you've chosen yourself, it's just like you are already ordained as the chosen. Okay, there's no need for any outside validation. You value yourself. This journey to self-value has not been easy. Okay, like I stated before, a lot of my self-transformation and my self-realization comes from intimacy and romantic partnerships. Okay, so over the years, that was my catalyst for self-value and what they call self-love. Okay, I like to think of it in practical terms. Okay, especially like for those who be like, oh, I can't find nobody, or I'm a loner, or, you know, I'm alone. I think of myself like, think of like an expensive item, right? Because I'm using my Taurus polarity right now, speaking from the Taurus constellation now. Think of like the highest item in the store. Think of like a Porsche on a car lot that's full of Chevys, okay? Many people are going to look at that Porsche, okay, and admire it, and they want access to it, but a lot of people cannot afford the Porsche, so they have to settle for the Chevy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing of the self-value. Even when I'm dating or even with friends, I know that I am an asset to people who enter my life because I'm going to elevate you. It may be painful. It's not like a boot camp trainer or anything, but I'm naturally a catalyst for change in people. I can blame that on my Pluto aspects. I'm very Plutonian. I'm very, you know, I destroy old parts of myself, and I'm very critical of myself. So I kind of do the same with others, but unintentionally, you know what I'm saying? So if I see some fuck shit in you, my partner, you, my friend, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm not a yes man. I'm not going to enable your destruction. Side note, I've said this on my Twitter, choose your friends wisely because they can enable your destruction. If you have yes men around you all the time, they're literally going to keep you where you are. So if you're doing bad habits and shit that's self-sabotaging to yourself and to your highest potential, and if you have people who are enabling that, those are people who obviously should not be around you. When you're that Porsche on that car lot full of Chevys, like I said, many people want access to you, but many people can't have access to you because they don't have the resources or the inner resources. So that's why you're alone. The most expensive things, items in the stores are really unattainable to most because they're expensive. The average person can't afford them because their value is so high. You know what I'm saying? Think about your favorite item, whether it's a Birkin bag, whether it's a Bentley, whether it's some shoes, or whether it's, you know, think about, or a mansion or something, you know what I'm saying? So think about it like that. So I think of myself like that, you know, especially as a woman. Your self-value, and this could be for men too, of course, but I realize my self-value as a woman is very, very, very vital, especially when you're a goddess and when you're a supernatural being. A lot of people are going to want access to you. A lot of people are going to be attracted to you because they sense that you are different from the average human, because literally you're a fallen angel, you're a titan, you're a god, whatever ranking of naturality, made that word up, I don't care, wherever your supernaturality is categorized in, okay? So humans are going to be naturally drawn to you because they see that you're different, okay? But just because you are desired by many, that does not mean you give your attention to many, because yes, it's good to be desirable. Everybody wants a fucking Birkin. Everybody wants a fucking Bentley, but not everybody is worthy of having a Bentley or a Birkin because they have not worked for it, okay? Let me sit this water on that because I did just drop that on the one, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm relating self-value. So this involves, like I said, putting yourself, in my experience, like I said, I'm giving my experiences. So in relationships especially, like I said, men are attracted to me, obviously, because I'm fine as hell, okay? But a lot of men are attracted to me. Like I said, I've stopped traffic, I've stopped buses. Even police officers have went out their way to move out their way for me when I walk down the street, when I'm in the store. Humans, they move the fuck out the way because they know who I am. When you carry yourself into the world, you have to have that mentality of how you view yourself, and then others view you the same. So if you don't view yourself as that confident, if you view yourself with lack of boundaries, then you're going to attract people who take it from you. This is why the narcissism thing is really big in I don't even like to say the spiritual community, but this is why like narcissism is really big, and like this is what basically narcissism is a really big deal, because a lot of people who attract narcissists, they lack boundaries, okay, because they feel like they're not worthy of speaking up and getting what they want, okay? So that's really where the narcissist concept come from. If you're attracting narcissists, that means you lack boundaries, okay, within yourself, okay? So there's nothing outside of you. Everything first manifests with you, and then it manifests outside of you, okay? So like I said, when I'm dating, like I said, it took me a while to get here, but I got it. And like I said, I'm alone for the most part. I'm not really committed to anybody. Like I said, I do have suitors, but you know what I'm saying, you know, they going through training, you know, they ain't get the job yet, you know what I'm saying, they just going through training to get the job. Like, I view myself like as a job. These are my requirements. Can you meet these requirements? Okay, no, then you gotta go. Maybe you need another job with less requirements. Or I be telling like men, certain women, or just dating in general, okay? Because no, fuck that, because I want to speak to the ladies right now, okay? No offense to the men, but I'm a woman, so I can't really relate to the men's experiences. But you can take this but you can take this as you may, okay? I tell a lot of men, women are like schools, okay? The high value woman, or the woman who requires a lot, whether it's materially, emotionally, or whatever, that woman is like Harvard. Harvard has a set amount of requirements. Now, when you apply for Harvard and you don't meet the requirements, do you try to negotiate Harvard out of lowering its requirements, or do you critique Harvard so much to the point trying to make them feel guilty for not accepting you? No. If you don't get into Harvard, you got one or two options. Either choose another school or go and work harder and get the requirements that you need to apply for Harvard. But Harvard's standards and missions, it doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Because it has a standard, because it's a prestigious school and it wants the best of the best, you know what I'm saying, in this matrix, right? So I like to use that example. So even then, not everybody can, like I said, not everybody can get into Harvard, because Harvard is a very self-value school. So you have to view yourself as your favorite high-value item. You know that a lot of people don't have access to that, and that's fine. And most of those things are, you just know, people just don't have access to that, and that's okay, you know? So, like I said, having self-value will really save you from some bullshit, okay? Like I said, self-love and self-value is more than how you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. Is also in correspondence to what you do for yourself. If you know that a certain person is not serving you, and you try, this is my experience too, you try compromising, and then you try working together, and this person's not putting in the work, it's just like, okay, there's nothing more that you can do. Like I said, regardless of feelings, you have to value yourself first to know that what you deserve. And ever since I've learned that, I've been attracting better partners and better opportunities. It can even be a job. If you know certain jobs I would not apply for. I don't want to be a cook. I don't want to be a garbage man. I don't want to be a construction worker. These jobs are very vital. They're very necessary. But I value myself enough to know that, hey, I love myself enough to the point I don't want to do this type of labor. So I'm going to find something else that suits me and how I view myself, and I'm going to work towards it. Like I said, if you do have these occupations, I'm not trying to offend you or anything, but this is just something how I view for myself. I view myself, I put myself on a pedestal, okay? I view myself as the queen of queens. I am the empress, you know what I'm saying? So I have to be discerning. Like I said, self-value comes with discernment, whether it's with jobs, people, friends, relationships, or whatever. I have to be discerning in what I choose to engage with, because I know that I am a great asset to whatever I interact in. You know what I'm saying? So you have to view yourself that way. It takes a lot of work to do it, because I know some of our parents didn't give us like the reinforcements that we need. A lot of people went through insecure parents who projected their shit on us, who projected their childhood shit on us, and who didn't heal themselves. So a lot of times they projected their hurt onto their children. You might be a victim of that. I completely understand. I was once a victim of that, but I overcame it, and I realized my parents' decisions has nothing to do with me. It's just their shit that they just didn't work out, and that's their journey alone. I didn't ask to be, well, technically I did ask to be here, but you know, I I didn't choose, you know, for them to take their stuff out on me. You know what I'm saying? I chose my parents, but you know, the baggage that comes with them wasn't mine. It's theirs to handle. So whatever they did to you in your childhood, whatever they did to me in my childhood, has absolutely nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? That's your shit that you got to deal with. And it's just, that's where it comes, what they call breaking generational curses or healing generational trauma. Okay. Like I said, this is extra emphasized if you are on the enlightened path. If you call yourself a god and a goddess, why are you still engaging in that relationship? Why are you still engaging in that job that you know you do not like? The possibilities now are endless. Like I said, I understand, you know, with COVID shit going on and everybody doing a whole bunch of bullshit. So I understand, but literally, when you are a child, when you are awakening, when you're a Christ child or a person of enlightenment, shit starts to move for you. You have to understand spirit or God, Allah, whoever you call the fifth element or the divine force that governs your life, that entity, that force is not going to leave you forsaken. Okay, so literally, when you come into a path of enlightenment, like it literally crystallize you, okay, and protects you from the bullshit. I can't explain it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Once you get that awakening, your protection increases because you are needed on the planet. Okay, and when you are needed on the planet, you get more protected. That force, that God force, or whoever you call God or whatever, it begins to protect you because it knows that you are needed. I cannot explain it. Once you do the alchemy in your body, that's when life starts to change. I am super protected. And it amazes me every day. Like, I'm never in a situation where I'm in total despair. I'm never in a situation where I may struggle a little bit, but it's not as severe as other people, or it's not for too long. You know, I trust my journey enough that I know that spirit is not going to put me in no bullshit. I know that my ancestors are not going to put me in no bullshit that I can't handle. I might get in some bullshit because, you know, I've neglected, you know, some things in my human experience, and I kind of need to pay attention to and to reinforce and do. But I know I'll never be asked out. Like, you have to really trust yourself enough to not be asked out, you know. And I think that comes with just this journey in general. Like I said, this journey, my journey has contributed to my self-value, just to see how the divine force, or that unknown force, or what they call God, protects me on a daily basis. You know, how it doesn't allow me, like, it to be in such despair, you know. So you have to really trust your journey. You have to let your journey be the litmus test to be like, okay, you know, spirit did do this, or it was a miracle that happened that shouldn't have happened, and you know what I'm saying, I don't know how that it wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And you know, I'm really grateful. Like, it's just using your journey as a litmus test, depending on how far you came on your journey. Okay, so I'm assuming if you watch this video, a lot of people on my video, y'all are really very advanced, and I appreciate that. That means my frequency is radiating out, and I'm attracting like-minded people. I'm not attracting dumbass comments no more, because I ain't got time for that. Okay, so yes, like I said, learning self-value is not easy. You have to really claim it. You have to really reprogram it in your subconscious mind. You have, in my world, it's like a me versus the world. I want the world. So what do I have to do? I come first in my world. So what do I have to do to obtain that which I desire? You know, I like, even sometimes when I do doubt myself, it's a voice that reinforces, like, I deserve this. I bring this to the planet. I bring this to people's lives. You have to figure out what you bring to people's lives. Like, I change people. I elevate people, whether they want to be elevated or not, whether it causes them to be destroyed first and then elevated, or whether it causes them to have an aha moment and then be elevated. Regardless, I am a catalyst, and it is for the best, okay? Because that's the energy that goes on in my life, and I spread that type of energy. That's why I'm really not in a serious relationship like that, because I know I change people. I'm like the Midas touch. Like, I literally bring death to all that what you know, but you will be reborn as a phoenix. So that energy is very powerful. That's dark goddess energy. That's the energy that I embody. It's like I said, these are the things that I'm realizing in my environment. So when I see what's going on in my environment, that adds to my self-value, because I know I'm the shit. You know, I just know I'm the shit. And I can't tell you how to be self-confident. I can't tell you how to value yourself. But what I can tell you is, basically in this world, especially as the chosen one or the awakened ones, if you don't choose the reality that you want, you will be a victim of circumstances. You have to really be like, I came on it, like me, like my mentality is, this planet is full of bullshit. I'm not getting sucked in this bullshit. I don't even want to fucking be on this planet. I'm just here because I have a mission to elevate humans in this consciousness and spread this, okay, so I can move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here, like I said, I'm just here to dance for y'all. And then I'm going back to wherever the fuck I came from, or I'm the traveler through Earth. I'm the traveler in this bitch. I'm not here to stay. I'm just here to travel through this motherfucker, do what I gotta do. Okay, I helped you. I'm here to help humans to inhabit the new Earth. I'm here to give humans the information that they need to sustain the new Earth, how to do it. And then once I pass, I'm gone. This is y'all responsibility. I have nothing to do with whatever's going on. I give you the information that I could. If you some take it, okay, cool. If you didn't, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, you know, that's not my issue. So that's my purpose. That's how I view myself. So you really have to do a lot of self-reflection. You really just have to really, do I want to be a victim of circumstances, or do I want to create my own reality? It's like, and you have to be sick and tired of dealing with bullshit to really feel this way. I knew at a point in my life I was sick of being, you know, I like power. So I was sick of being, I was sick of feeling like people had the upper hand on me. I was sick of feeling like I didn't have control of my life. It's just, you have to be really sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that anger, once that anger festers, that is the desire for change. Like, fuck this. I'm no longer living like this. This is what I have to do, okay? So this is just an example of what I do. I don't know, people might give you some cookie cutter shit like meditate and love all. Like, no, like, I really put myself first because I deserve it. I know I'm the shit. I know my childhood had absolutely nothing to do with me. I have to really be accountable for myself, okay? I have to really feed myself. I have my friends to do that too, but nobody can feed you and nurture you and take care of you and determine that the life that you want but you. What kind of life do you want? What do you want to experience in this life? So you have to really grab your life by the horns and drive that motherfucker. Don't let life drive you. You drive that motherfucker, okay? So with that being said, I really hope y'all enjoyed this message. Once again, I love y'all. If y'all want to read it from me, contact me. If you just want to talk, contact me. I'll put all my information in the contact below. And I will see y'all when I see y'all. Bye.